breaking news, and a popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious allegations following an incident in Perth. Straight to our reporter, Rachel Clifford, for the details. Rachel, the 29-year-old, has been charged with multiple offences.
So Young Philly has been arrested on some charges of alleged sexual and then some other charges as well. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything in his case and why he is in big trouble. I've been watching Young Philly for a while. I've been a fan of his content and his music, but I'm not going to let that take over this video. I'm going to be fully unbiased, and also this video is not in the support or in the demonization of Young Philly. I'm not trying to hurt his character, nor I'm trying to make him look better in this scenario. So please take this video as just a general speculation and investigation. So as I was going through some articles, this really shook me up. Prosecution presented what they described as extremely strong evidence, including CCTV footage and photographs of the woman's injury, which they argued were inconsistent with consensual acts. Now, this is extremely bad for Young Philly, as they mentioned they have CCTV footages and then they have photographs of the woman's injuries. Let's go on to the woman's injuries. Now, let's take this piece of evidence with a grain of salt, because we know what happened in the Amber Heard case and how Amber Heard was faking her injuries, like, oh, he did this to me, did that to me, and at the end it turned out to be fake and not true. In many other cases, women have bruised their bodies just so they can get money out of the man by winning the case. So we have to take this with a grain of salt. And now let's get on to the CCTV footage. The CCTV footage is really bad for Young Philly. I'm just saying, if they really have the CCTV footage of Young Philly doing something which is not legal, or which is one of these charges described, then there is no hope for Young Philly, and this is just gonna make the prosecutors go against Young Philly.
Too tempted to touch minors, too tempted to get inside her. Latest update with Young Fiddler is this. He's been granted bail, 100k he had to pay, then his boys had to do 100k as well. He's not allowed to leave Australia, so let's see what happens. He's got caught in 2 months, so any girls in Perth, be careful, because Young Fiddler is now on the loose.
So some more things like this really just shows what's happening. Like HS Tiki Talkie was talking with Young Philly's friend, and he was like, he just got bail, granted bail with strict conditions, with the personal undertaking of $100,000 and a surety of $100,000. He will next appear at Perth Court on December 19th for a committal mention. And then for the people that don't know what a personal undertaking is, so he has to put up $100,000 of his own money, and if he doesn't show up, he will pay that and get arrested into the police custody. And by the text messages, he's also banned from attempting to contact his victim and make posts on his social media about this case. He must also remain in Western Australia, report in with the police on a daily basis, and put up a cash surety of 100,000 Australian dollars. He's stuck in Perth, Australia, can't leave. So this really is a genius move by the court, because the court knows that if he is able to speak on this case on social media, he would have the audience on his side, as he would be telling the case from his own perspective, and he would be talking about the case from his own perspective and how he is not guilty, which will not dismiss the case or not make the allegations not true, but it will help him with the ease of the public perception, and the public perception would be that he has not done any of the things, and the people would be by his side, making the case a bit more difficult, and there would be a bit more pressure on the judges and etc. So this is it for today's video. Comment your thoughts. What do you think? Is Young Philly really guilty, or is this another trap?